All right, guys, so we about to jump into this video. As you can see, I have my ponytail molded down, honey. This thing is locked in, molded down. I'm using the Echo oil. It dries pretty good. I don't have a relaxer or anything, so it hardens the hair pretty good. Not mad at it. I also went over it with the Got2b spray just to harden it a little bit more so it can be nice and firm and stiff. So we want the hair dry and hardened. So once I dried my hair down, I went over it with this liquid glue, liquid cap as they call it. I'm using gloves because this stuff is pretty sticky. It's thick, and if you're not too careful, you can make a mess. So you want to be real careful with that. So I'm just going to go around my hair and just lay this stuff down all throughout my head. And if you want, you can use like these little perm brushes and brush it on as well, but I choose to use the glue because it's a lot quicker. I can just pour it on my hands and just wrap it on in there, or you can use one of the brushes like I just showed you. And so I'm going to add a little bit more because we want to make sure we have enough. This is a liquid cap. It's like a protector, so when you land the tracks on your hair, you know, you want it to lay on top of that. It's protecting the glue from the hair, and it dries like a liquid cap. So yeah, once I was done, I went over it and just brushed it down a little bit more to even it out, and then I sprayed it with some more Got2b because we want this stuff to dry. Something got my eye, y'all. But anyway, we want it to be nice and dry. We don't want nothing wet. We don't want nothing wet at all. We want it nice and dry. All right, so everything is dry. As you can see, it got that little residue. That's from the liquid cap, guys. So we'll get rid of that once I'm done doing my hair. So we about to go ahead and jump into this hair. This is Empire hair. Love this hair. I've been using it for a couple months now, and I have no complaints. No complaints at all. If you looking for something different other than bundles, this gonna do the jobs for the bob, okay? So now I'm about to go and measure the hair around my head. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna see how much we need to get these tracks around. And I like to use my fingers to guide me around the head. I've been doing this for a long time, guys, so I'm used to how to put tracks in and add them, and how to feel around for what I need. But yeah, so I got that nice and measured out. We're gonna go ahead excuse me, and cut that track. Bam. All right, and then we're gonna add the glue. We're gonna use this Pro Salon glue, or Salon Pro. I don't know if that's reading backwards because I'm doing a voiceover, but anyway, we're gonna add the glue to the track. Okay, so we're gonna keep doing that. Guys, when you take your time when you're adding the glue to the track, because all these products can get very messy. So you just want to take your time, because when you add the glue, sometimes that glue be wanting to drip. So you might want to use like the tip of the glue to like smooth out the glue so it's not dripping. But yeah, so once I'm done with that, I went along with the track and dried it with the blow dryer so it can get a little tacky, a little stickiness to it. So when I put the track on my hair, it'll stick much better so it don't slide. We don't want the track sliding. That can be very annoying. So yeah, as you can see, I am using my finger to guide me around my head. As you can see, I'm feeling my way around, making sure the track is laying where I need it to be. We're gonna come around some more, using my fingers to guide me around my head so the track can lay right where I need it to be. All right, so we're gonna stick it right there. And I like to use the track. What am I trying to say? I like to place the hair all the way around versus just putting it in the back, because if I'm sweating in the back of my head, I don't want my tracks to loosen up. So if I go around my head, it'll stay, you know what I mean? I don't have to worry about the track sliding out. All right, so we're gonna spray that again. As you can see, Got2b is my best friend, because yeah, this is the key to make the track stay. So that's what you want. All right, so we got that in there. About to blow dry it some more because we want it to stick. You want them tracks to stick, y'all. The blow dryer gonna be your best friend too. You cannot do the style without a blow dryer. Okay, I don't care what nobody tell you. You want them tracks in right blow dry them tracks down so they do not slide out. All right, we're gonna keep going drying that. We want to make sure it's nice and in there, honey. All right, so I think that's good. All right, so we halfway through. We got the number one Empire Yaki in there. This hair is so bomb. Can't y'all tell y'all it ain't all silky looking? It's just the right texture. I love this hair. I love it. I really do. Okay, we halfway in there. We halfway through. All right, so as you can see, I added the blonde. Okay, the bad bitch is activating. Okay, I'm feeling myself. Yep, she cute. Hey, all right. Okay, so yeah, so the blonde is cute. We're gonna finish this off with the blonde. We done with the black, so we're gonna finish it off with the blonde. Okay, so I'm just trying to see how much more I got to go, and yeah, I'm just trying to fill it out, y'all. That's why I keep looking and swinging the hair all to the side. All right, so we're gonna go in and put this hair oil on there to take away the flyaways. Okay, you can get one of these at your local beauty supply store or wherever. So we just gonna rub that on the hands and, you know, add that oil throughout the hair. Not too much. You don't want your hair all shiny and greasy. Just enough to take the flyaways down and just to lay everything down. You know what I mean? All right, so now I'm just trying to get the feel of my bangs and just trying to see how I want these bangs to lay. I don't know what I want to do, but we just playing with it a little bit just to get the feel of it and see what's good. Now we about to start cutting. All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go like that. Yep. Here we go. All right, so I'm done cutting this side. Cute. Okay, that girl can cut a little bit. It's looking good though. All right, so I cut the other side. Got the asymmetrical look going on. One side longer than the other. I'm debating if I want like a bang cut into it, like a laying it bang, or just leave it like this. Okay, I cut the bang. Forget it, because I like my bangs. So the bangs are there. I also took some of the blonde out so the tips could be more dark. All right guys, so this is the final look of the hair. It's probably about a few hours later. I had to clean up the hair. That's a whole project in and of itself. Shower because I felt dirty. Then I had to go get my daughter, so I'm back. I wanted to show you guys the final look of my hair. I need to be looking right here. But yeah, this is it guys, the final look, freshly done. I usually like my bobs when they're like a few days later, when it sets in and get old after I wrapped it a few times, and then, you know, when you brush it down it just lay a certain way. But it's looking pretty good to be freshly done, you know, even though I do like it a few days later. But this is it. This hair is amazing. Empire Hair, not sponsored, but I just wanted to put you guys on. Empire Hair is amazing. This is like my third time I use the hair. Look how thick it is. Thick. The thickness to it, it ain't too silky and it's not too thick. It's just right, and I love it. No shedding, don't tangle, don't frizz. Love this hair. If y'all do, please sponsor me, Empire, if you are watching, but because I have great things to say. And but yeah, this is it. I only use this hair when I do my bobs, you know what I'm saying? Some people love the bundles, but if you're looking for something just to do your bobs with, Empire Hair, baby. Empire Hair. Okay, so yeah, I usually like to cut it longer on this side and, you know, like asymmetrical, a little bit short on the side. I usually like to wear one side behind my ears. Slow down, Jazz, so my earrings can show and it's just not covering my face as much. I cut a little bang into it. Some people like when they wear bobs, they like to see the part, but it doesn't matter to me. I usually take the bang and just like whoop, swoop, you know, swoop it over like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is it, guys. And as far as the blonde, loving the blonde. This is a number 27 and number 1 hair. But I had razored out some of the blondes so it would not overpower, you know, the black, you know what I mean? So I wanted the tips to be black versus, you know, the blonde coming down and just covering it. So I tried to razor out so, you know, the tips can be more black, like I said. Kind of like an ombre thing going on. So yeah, let me show you the back. So this is the back. So like when I wrap my hair for the first few days, it's gonna have like that little effect, like it's swaying to the side. So once I do that the next few days, it's just gonna lay a certain way. That's why I like my hair when it's a little bit older, because it lays a certain way after wrapping it. And it's trained to be wrapped after a few days. It lays very well, but it look pretty good though. Look, y'all, it ain't stiff. Like they say, stiff wear. Stiff wear.
For real, stiff what? Oh, nowhere. Where? No. Yes, big.
Nowhere. But yeah, hair is amazing, y'all. So this is the final look. I don't know if I'm going to close this video out or continue it on tomorrow. We'll see. But I just want to show you guys the final results, and I will check back in with you guys soon. Peace.